I bleed silver and black, and I wear it with pride. Hold my shield to the sky. I'm a Raider for life. 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 I'm a Raider for life.
Touchdown, Raiders! But we're here.
A home win over Houston was followed by a Monday night challenge from Miami, in which scores by halfback Greg Pruitt and tight end Todd Christensen sparked the offense. The defense featured fierce tacklers like Ted Watts, Rod Martin, Van McElroy, and Irvin Phillips, while turnovers were created by aggressive backs like James Davis, number 45. Pressure meant big plays, the biggest of which is described by the veteran radio voice of the Raiders, KRLA's Bill King.
Woodley back. There they go out. Here's a rush. He's hit. He fumbles. Ball loose at the 35. After it is Townsend. Picks it up to the 40, to the 50. Rumping to the 45, to the 40. He has a blocker. Greg Townsend racing 65 yards with a recovered fumble. Electrifies the LA Coliseum. Let him on.
Save that one for the highlight film, Bill. That one's definitely going in.
Mastery over Miami added to the Los Angeles Raiders' incredible Monday night record.
Greg Townsend was obviously a big contributor in that victory on the way to the Raiders winning their third Super Bowl back in 1983, a memory that he still cherishes to this day. This is Greg Townsend.
I'm Greg Townsend. This is my story. I was drafted in the 4th round by the Raiders in 1983. I played 12 years with the Raiders. Being a Raiders is awesome. Bleeding silver and black, it gets no better than that. Sacking the quarterback to me is like a payday. It's like money in the bank.
Theismann, chased down by Greg Townsend. Sack number 6.
Winning the Super Bowl is indescribable. It's one of those feelings that come over you, you don't know where it's coming from, but it's a childhood dream that you know you always wanted to feel, and when you feel it, you don't know what the hell you're feeling. I'm Greg Townsend, and this is my story.
What's up, Raider Central fans? It's your boy, Mikey Raider. We are here with the Oakland/LA legend, Greg Townsend. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a 4th-round draft pick from 1983. He has 2 Pro Bowls to his name. He's a 4-time All-Pro, and he won his ring in 1984 with the LA Raiders. He went to Philadelphia in 1994 for 1 year. He had to eat some cheesesteaks. Then he came back to the Oakland Raiders in 97 and retired an Oakland Raider. Your career stats are 110 sacks, 3 fumble recoveries for touchdowns, and you have a son that plays at USC.
Yes, Greg Jr.
Greg Jr. And then you wrote a book or a memoir that might come out soon called All Time.
And it's already out. It just came out last April. It's called All Time, and it actually is the first athlete book that you can watch highlights from. So you're able to watch my highlights while you read along in the book.
Wow, that's amazing.
You know, as Raiders, we got to do things the first.
Of course.
Be the first ones to do it.
So you guys got to buy it. Yes. On time.
Yes,
All Time.
And it's on my website too, GregTownsend.com.
GregTownsend.com. You know I'm gonna be all over that when I get home.
I hope so. Thank you.
Oh, no worries. So, Greg, beyond all your other adventures, you know, post football career, what are you doing nowadays?
Well, right now I'm on the autograph circuit, but also when I'm getting ready to work my way back into the coaching arena, I want to become a pass rush specialist coach, which I think the art of pass rushing has lacked somewhere along the lines. I'm only seeing 1 or 2 moves, maybe 3 tops. When now I have 14 in my repertoire, and I'm hoping somebody want to come out here and pick my brains for them.
You have 14 moves in your repertoire?
14 pass
I have
rush
like
moves.
none. That's why I'm single. All the single ladies. All right.
And you know what SAC is abbreviated for, right?
No.
Well, back in the early 70s and 60s, SAC was a bedroom scene.
We're getting into the nightly midnight hours with Greg Townsend over
Single
here.
ladies.
All right, Greg. You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask me anything you
Rapid
want.
fire, baby.
Rapid fire.
Your favorite moment as an Oakland Raider / LA Raider?
That's simple. The Super Bowl. That's real easy. My rookie year, young kid come out of college, win it all the way. That's life at its best right there.
Your worst moment as an LA or Oakland Raider?
Oh, do I have one?
Nope. Your best friend from the Raiders that you still keep in contact with today?
Jerry Robinson. One of the best guys I've seen when I was younger. He played for UCLA. Jerry racked up somewhere along the line 175 tackles in 1 year. So I became a Jerry Robinson fan right off the bat. So I followed.
Awesome players stick together. Where's your Super Bowl ring?
Well, right now it's at the bank, and when I'm on the show here, I don't like wearing it too much because you never know who's gonna.
Yeah, I would have jacked you.
Well, some people come masquerade as Raider fans, and they someone else, so we don't too much allow them to have the ring.
Oh, don't worry. I would have caught them. If anybody jacks you, Raider Central is going to get that ring and bring it back.
Awesome.
That's my word. Crazy Raider fans.
Well,
All
I'm
right.
not talking about the Raider fans. I'm talking about people who masquerade as Raider fans.
We love
It's
you.
really not
Don't
Raider
worry.
fans.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right. Al Davis memory.
Wow, that's a lot of them.
One.
That's a lot of
One.
My rookie year, I stepped in it. Players told me not to do this, but I did it. He got on the elevator. My first game we was playing against Frisco, preseason. And he got on the elevator, and it was just a natural reaction for me to say, "How you doing, Mr. Davis?" And he says, "Don't worry about how the fuck I'm doing. How the fuck are you?"
That's Al.
Yeah, and the guy's got to say, "You never supposed to ask Mr. Davis how is he doing."
Because he's doing great. He's a Raider.
Exactly. He just cared about how we doing. On
Al
game.
Davis will tell everybody, Raider the fuck up.
Just win, baby.
Just win. All right. Should the Raiders move to L.A.?
Yes, big time, big time. Got a nice fan base here. A lot of the people I know drive up from LA to Oakland. Not saying there's not a lot of Oakland fans, but I think it's time to switch that route.
I agree. We're both LA natives, so we want that to happen. Now, if you're an executive, who should the Raiders draft, or what should they do in the first round of the draft?
I like the SEC or the ACC football team. They have plenty of offensive linemen that move really, really well that I think we can look at. And they also have defensive linemen that move really, really well that I think we can look at. So I'm looking at the offensive defensive line because without that, we have nobody to block for, to create holes, or to create time for the quarterback to throw the ball, and we need somebody to pass rush and to plug up holes on the defensive line. Without that, our corners, linebackers are nothing, and our receivers and running back core is nothing.
Straight out of the words out of a defensive man's mouth.
Yes.
Jadeveon Clowney, maybe help Lamar Houston out.
I love that.
That's what I'm saying.
I love that.
All right. Your thoughts on the hitting rules in the NFL nowadays?
I'm for it somewhat because I know what they've done to some of my friends, hitting the other way. And I'm glad to see that they're addressing it, that they're really to rectify that situation. But at the same time, I think when you trying to readjust that hitting rule, you don't need to start off the bat with a lot of flags on that. I think some things take adjustment period. So give it time to the players to adjust to it at 3 or 4 years, and then maybe start throwing flags.
Yeah, I don't understand hitting. You can't hit him on top. You can't hit him on bottom. You could barely hit him in the middle. What the hell's going on? And do you remember when a touchdown was a touchdown? Like, what is a touchdown nowadays?
Well,
You hop 4 times, grab the ball while you're falling in the end zone.
oh, I see that thing. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what a touchdown
Yeah,
is.
I agree. So,
At home, I used to go, touchdown. Nowadays, I'm like, I don't know.
but
Let's see what they tell me.
But you know what it is, though? I think, it's changing for somewhat. And some of it, when we see change, we don't like it from the first beginning because we like the tradition stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at the same time, our team right now is not winning, the Raiders. And I think that's what
What are you talking about not winning? What?
We're not winning.
We win every day. Even though the score doesn't set it, we're winning.
Okay, I'm on. I like that.
There you go.
I like that.
Now, what is your image of the Oakland Raider Nation?
What you mean by that?
Just what's your general view of the Raider Nation? Like, everybody has a view on how we are.
Okay, I think you guys are the best in the world. You're the best who ever done it, and everybody trying to imitate you guys all the time. So I even like that part of it too, that, other teams like the Steelers and whoever else call themselves the nation or something, who try to imitate you guys because y'all the best, and that only shows that you're the best when they try to imitate you.
There is only one nation.
There's only one nation, that's the Raider Nation.
Exactly. All the others should be shot. Not literally with a BB gun. Twice.
Give him a ham sandwich.
All right, now here's a tough question. Should the Raiders trade Terrell Pryor to Washington to get Kirk Cousins, and then, that way we remove ourselves of that situation?
That's one of them front office questions, and that's a tough one, and I'm going to stay away from that one, okay? Because I think if I answer that one way or another, I think the Raider fans, half of them want that, other half don't. So I think that's a front office decision for Reggie and them to make up there, and I'm going to let them make that decision.
That's a classy move, but I'll tell they should trade Terrell Pryor.
But personally, no, I think you should keep Terrell Pryor. I really do. I think he's a heck of a quarterback. I think if you can give the guy a good offensive line who can block for him and allow him some time to throw the ball, I think then you have it. Because you get a Kirk Cousins over here with the same offensive line he had to play with, we're going to have the same results.
You're completely correct. I'm a fan of the pocket passer, and, that's just my view on the subject.
And as a D lineman, I'm a fan of the scramble quarterback because I know as a defensive lineman, me chasing him, I don't want to chase him twice. I hate chasing guys. The pocket passer, I know where he's going to be, and I'll be there too.
Is the red light still on? Okay, good. And last question. Favorite current Raider?
Wow. Again, the guy we just talked about, Pryor. I love the way when he was on. I remember one day he came by the Raider store in Hagenberger, and I told him, hey, man, you need to do something good for me. And he went out the end against Pittsburgh, and he took his first run, 93 yards. And I knew I knew that was for me.
Did you all catch that? 93
yards.
And it equals 12, which is my favorite number.
Exactly.
That's awesome. All right. Can we get a tagline? Say you're watching Raider Central?
Hi, you're watching Raider Central from Greg Townsend, the Raiders' all-time sack leader.
And now a quick pop culture question.
Sure.
Which of these celebrities is actually an Oakland Raider fan? Rihanna, Lady Gaga, or Justin Bieber?
Rihanna.
You're actually partially right. Rihanna smokes weed, so she's definitely a Raider.
Definitely.
Lady Gaga has little monsters and has crazy costumes, so she's a Raider.
Right, she is definitely a Raider.
And Justin Bieber lives in the black hole.
Wow. So they all Raider fans then.
There you go.
Who knew?
This is Mikey Raider with Greg Townsend saying peace, love, and you can't spell Oakland without the LA.